Well, it seems to be an over-enthusiasm by the CSC guy who is there. A. B. Whenever the forms are filled up, generally the operator shows the screen of the data, how the name has been spelled, the data has been spelled to the person who has been covered. Now that time probably the person who has been covered has not verified it, or probably the person in the hurry, the person who has been capturing the data has done this mistake. Now this is about 800 residents which has been given to me as an understanding from Gaindi Kata, which is there in Uttarakhand. If there is a case whereby there is a data which has been misspelled or wrong, there is a form which I would like to show it to your users on this camera, which can be filled up again, and this can be rectified. Now this mistake can be done by the user or probably by the service provider, and both can be rectified. It's an online form. I just taken a physical. I can request your cameraman to focus on it. It's an online form which can be filled up. You will get an OTP on your mobile which you have registered. Change it up. Now this is quite possible. This is not been done by the villagers because many of them may not be knowing this, or the service provider there, as Ritesh said, in a hurry to complete his work, would have done an over-enthusiasm. Now this can be rectified. This is purely a clerical error done by either of them. Okay. After the data was filled up, the operator would have shown you the screen.
Yes, this but I'm literate.
Now this is shown to the person who is there. If he is an educated person, he reads himself.
Oh. If he's an uneducated person?
Let me complete. So if he is educated, he himself does it. If it's not educated, or in some reasons he is unable to read it out, maybe he is educated in some other language, not in English, then in that case the operator is supposed to tell him up. Now it is either the user or the operator who is goofed up. How does it impact the working flows of the system? This means that the system does not have a problem. This is one of the guys there at the end, the CSC guy. And what I've been given to understand is many of these operators have been suspended in Uttarakhand because they have been doing fault or they have been deliberately doing it. Is that the problem of some 5 Pakistanis or 2 or 3 Pakistanis in Yelankana city, which is near Bangalore, been registered in the Aadhar? So let me add one more problem. You have added problems of wrong dates, you have added mistakes of names, so let me add one more problem.
Okay,
now,
fair
these
enough.
all problems, whether it is a date problem or whether it is a name problem, or there is a problem of fake personalities been added in Karnataka or any other places which may be ruled by other than BJP governments, is purely because A, there is a man behind the machine who is doing it. Please understand that. Whether the system has a problem? No, the system does not have a problem. Whether the process has a problem? Absolutely not. But the person, the CSC person who sits there, he may get into a problem. He may do it deliberately.
That is your first point of entry. Why are you ascribing malicious conduct to your own employees?
Has to be identified. Now the question would be, what is there? The problem is not in the system. If there are few individuals who go wrong, you cannot label the entire system as wrong. Now yesterday when I was talking to you, the phone get disconnected. I was unable to answer you. Now do you say that the entire mirror now system is wrong? And when after my phone got disconnected, you said that hey, he does not want to answer me. So if it doesn't mean that the mirror now's entire technological system is wrong. Now there may be glitches which will be put in places. Now there may be one village where there are 800 people or a family of 1200 people would have got these things wrong. This is a learning lesson for us. We will learn it out from there. We will train the employees. We will train the people who are there. If there is a deliberate attempt, we will take action on them. The system does not have a flaw. I have a clear-cut understanding. The system is meticulous and is working right. Now let me answer the honorable member from Trinamool. Dr. Roy, you are a senior person. I respect you a lot, sir. We are not in hurry, sir. We are just implementing what was supposed to be done by us. We are not in hurry. We are doing the business as usual. We are waiting for the court orders. If the court says don't do it, we'll stop it, sir. So it's a very simple thing. With due respect to you, we are doing the business as usual.
All right.
As regard to Mr. Mishra, where he said that the father's name was pronounced wrong and he had to change. Now this may be a mistake because you did not see it, or maybe, well, it has been corrected. So if there is a mistake, you just go and fill up the form. It will be solved. It's a very simple thing. Don't make it a big hue and cry. For God's sake, we have got a system which is very good. We are trying to link it up so that there is a transparency. Now let me take an example of Maharashtra itself. Banks claimed 89 lakh farmers. The moment we started rectifying, we saw that there were 13 lakh fake things. Now the public money could be saved because we did an introspection, because there was a validation. If the validation would not have been there, the money would have gone into wrong hands. We are bringing in transparency. Please help us to do that. Now I can understand Congress representatives saying about this because they are a full scammed organization. They would not like to have transparency. But the other people who are learned, educated, civil society would like to have something which is transparent. And linking of this will be transparent. And that's what the argument in the court.
All right, Vinit, Goenka, I've given you 3.5 minutes.
Not to do it, we'll stop it. we could catch those 3 Pakistanis in Yelankala or file a case against the self-crips element who helped them to do it because there was a system in place. Yeah, so please understand, had there not been a system, how would we identified that these 3 guys are not Indians? The system was there, so we caught them. If the system is not there, we will not be able to catch it. Now, if one Abdul wants to register himself as to be Karim, he will be permanently Abdul. He cannot change from Karim to Abdul and Abdul to Karim. So understand, if somebody wants to do a malicious representation in the system, Abdul will be always Abdul. Then he has to carry his identity as Abdul. So what we'll have to understand is once you put in systems, as rightly said by my earlier panelists, there may be flaws. What we'll have to do is, we'll have to come together to put the system in place.
No, but you know, so while all of this might be a fair argument, as I was saying before you interrupted me, Vinit Goenka,
though state has been